here it is, people. Finally got that Fantastic Four issue that I've been after for I don't even know how long. Couldn't find it in any shops that I've been in. Didn't see it at C2E2, the copy I wanted. But finally dug in and got it off eBay along with a nice stack of other books. So let's crack this box open and check them out. Alright, so here we are. Nice eBay package. Got in the other day. Nice little priority box here. Taped up. Let's see how well it's actually packaged in there. I don't know. Not really shaking, so feels pretty secure. But again, I was after this one Fantastic Four issue that I had needed for this one storyline. So I could finally read that and just kind of piecing it together basically through a couple different sources. And I wasn't going to pay too much for it. Didn't see it at any shops that I've been at in some time. C2E2, no go. I think I did see one copy, but it wasn't a copy that I wanted, so I just had to let that one go. And I was already watching some on eBay, but along with another issue. But all right, so we got little wrap kind of thing. Okay, dig that. So there we go. So again, what was I saying? Oh, it was a couple issues, two specific issues for Fantastic Four I was after. And so searched both on eBay some time ago. And then as we always do, go through the sellers of the items. And I was really hoping that one seller had both. And I think one did, but one of them might have been kind of jacked up. I don't know. But it didn't, it just, for whatever reason, it just wasn't in the cards that way. So I ended up picking them up separately. But now I finally have that 5-issue storyline complete, and then was able to pick up a bunch of other stuff. The seller had like best offer for a lot of books, and I ended up getting a bunch of books for $1 or under. Oh my goodness, there was a lot of Wolverine in here too. I remember there was a lot, but whew. All right, so there we go. The Gemini mailer, which I'll obviously keep. It's kind of gutted a little bit. Actually, no, it's just a different type box. But there we go. All right, here we go. I won't lie, me and that tape went a couple rounds, but of course I came out victorious. And yeah, whatever that tape they used was, it did not work well with these bags because it was sticking, and I had to pull that shit off. I was trying to make sure I didn't just completely destroy some of these bags. But we're gonna start with DC. Actually, no, there's a couple. Actually, I think the top stack of this is the DC books. But we got some Batman and some Flash. Somewhere far west of Gotham City, Batman's life will change. Batman 462. That. And the end. Got Flash 230. Towards the end of that Volume 1 run, I think. Or, no, I couldn't write that one on. Maybe it was Volume 2. Never mind. I don't know why I thought Volume 1. But, yeah, Volume 2 run. Cool ass cover there. And then the Batman, this is actually, so the Penguin Affair, part 3 of 3, Batman 449. It's already had, I think, the other 2 issues, or at least one of them, but just never came across 449. I was able to get it for cheap, so happy to snag that. And Flash 229, and that is, I forgot his damn name. See, one of those immortal dudes. Vandal Savage, that's him. I had a couple of Flash storylines with Vandal Savage. All right, next, actually the first book, which is fitting, or the first Marvel book. So here it is. Finally in my hand, the world's greatest comic magazine. This is the bigger one, exclamation point. The FF verse, the Black Celestial. Uh-oh, it is Fantastic Four 340. So this is the last 2 I needed, 340 and 341. Picked up 341, I think at C2E2, but the vendor I was at, they did not have 340. They only had, or they had a newsstand edition, which I obviously wasn't gonna get. So I had to wait longer, and I specifically waited because C2E2 was coming up, and hoping I could catch some of the issues cheap, and was able to get 341 and a bunch of other stuff. But now I finally have 340. So the story was, I think it was 5 issues from, well, yeah. So I think 340 and 341 were parts 4 and 5, but it could be, I might be mixing up with another 5-issue story, so we'll see. But happy to finally have that one. There it is. honestly been after that one for a while. I have a bunch on my eBay watch list I can finally get rid of that are just kind of sitting there at 340 and 341. Delete them all. Then we have West Coast Avengers getting hammered. So 97. Hawkeye, Mockingbird, and War Machine there. This is Atomic Comics, Mesa, Arizona. Buy Atomic or Die. That is, I don't think that was the name of the dealer I got these from. And then a bunch of Wolverine, because a lot of dollar stuff. And Wolverine's one of those titles. I like Wolverine. I read several issues when I was younger, picked up a bunch, and I still have those. But it was never one I was going to go too far out of my way to pick up. And I want to get the whole run. I do have a good chunk of it, but I was like, I'm not going to pay. Again, I'm not going to go too far my way, nor am I looking to pay top dollar for issue after issue. So when I find them cheap, and especially in the dollar range, I will absolutely pick them up. Got a Kubert and Farmer cover here, Wolverine 84. I think most of these were $1. You have Mystique and Spiral, Sylvestrian Green, Crunch Conundrum, part, wait, what? 2 of 3, Wolverine 52. Wolverine, Mr. Canada himself. 47. Into the Savage Land. Wolverine 69. Nice. That should be Sauron back there, it looks like. It might be Sauron or Derek. I don't know. Maybe those eyes. Mark Teixeira. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Teixeira. State of Grace. Wolverine 65. X-Men. Mutants Reunion. Wolverine 62. Silver Fox and Sabretooth. Wolverine. Pop that middle claw, baby. And this cover here, so I've seen plenty of times before. On sale twice a month. Not necessary. Not at all. Wolverine 59. It's kind of one of those things. They probably do it right at the height of popularity. But hey, just keep pushing. 12 more, why not? Adam Kubert and Farmer again. Should be Mark Farmer, I think. Wolverine 77. Yeah, I can't tell. I don't know what the tag says. But here is 73. Wolverine. And got some black and white action here. Oh yeah. Wolverine 106. Almost looks like the recent anthology, the Black, White, and Blood. Fits right in with that. And 86. The Wolverine 82. There were several issues from the 80s, early or late 80s, going into the issue numbers, like late 80s, going into the early 90s, at least. I've been picking up those from either something from the comic shop and then some from the grocery store I remember picking up too. And I always end up with every other issue, so I don't know how that happened, but so I remember trying to fill those in years ago. 78. Time, Space, and Mojo 2. Oh, this the Crunch Conundrum, 3 of 3. So 53 there. That goes along with the other issue. And a whole lot of people on this one. Gambit, Jubilee, Sunfire. And introducing the madness of Scylla. I don't know. Wolverine 55. Cry of Madness. Lady Deathstrike. Sabretooth. Andy Kubert. Oh, here's Crunch Conundrum Part 1. 51. So 51 through 53. So that whole little mini series. And I think this is the one where that tape tore into the bag a little bit. Unless that was already... Yeah, that tape fucked this up. Unless the bag was already jacked up too. Could have been. And then there's a couple other... there was one Captain America issue he had, which I needed, $4.30. Again, a lot of these are dollar books. And I was almost paying more for shipping. Damn near more for shipping. But then... oh no, it was... So what happened was, like, he offered combined shipping, but it wouldn't show right away. So it was sitting at... Like, the total shipping was... like $115 at one point, which was like, it was ridiculous how basically the order was almost $24, but the shipping was just so ridiculous at one point until he brought it back down. So it was just kind of funny looking at that. Wolverine 66, the shipping was almost 5 times as much as the order was. And then this one was just a cool cover. I've seen it a few times, but just kind of waiting to find it cheap. I don't know if that's. To take a look at this, see if there's just some dirt on the cover, or just from the ink from the other side. But Evening of the Witch. Here is Fantastic Four, 276. It's cool, black and white cover. It's cool as design. Just something memorable there. So yeah, I had to grab that, add that to my little mini Fantastic Four collection. But there is everything that I picked up from this one seller. It should be 25 books. And where are we at? 20, 25. Yeah, Fantastic Four, Wolverine. Again, it was really by that on Captain America issue. It was really about that Fantastic Four issue. But I was able to get also West Coast Avengers. But going through their other listings and was able to get a bunch of these for $1 or less. Hell yes, I'll take that. You got best offer. I will absolutely make a best offer and try to take a bunch of your books off your hands if I want them in my collection. So some cool stuff there, some Batman and Flash. So yeah, that's that, everything there. And again, that damn Fantastic Four issue. You can finally read that that storyline. finally. Got Thor and Iron Man on there as well. But yeah, so that's that. Let me know what you've been picking up, what you've been hunting, especially even just anything for specific storylines or just smaller books. Everything doesn't have to be some key book worth whatever. Like, you can just enjoy like smaller stories and just enjoy the storylines and the creators, the characters. Like, I don't downgrade books, just say, oh, they're just filler, blah blah blah, and run filler and whatever else. Like, comics, just enjoy them. Everything doesn't have to be a monster book worth some money to resell or listed on one of those apps that everybody seems to love. They're just popping up top 10 lists and all that cool stuff. Enjoy some books. Enjoy some cool stories and some cool books. So yeah, share whatever else you got in your mind. If you're hunting, anything about my haul here. Happy reading, happy hunting, happy collecting. This is Geno's Comics. Thanks for watching and peace out.